Today we have a topic that has boggled the human condition for ages, and that is to understand consciousness. Consciousness, for a long time, has been thought by scientists to exist inside the brain. Though ancient Indians figured out that consciousness was all that exists in this universe, and the material manifestation is an expression of the cloud of consciousness expanding itself every second to accumulate more and more data to constantly become higher beings. Science is following it and states maybe consciousness exists without the brain. According to the Vedanta, consciousness is simply present everywhere and anywhere, more like the TV signal, and our mind is the TV antenna that is tuning into it. Consciousness is relatively one and the same for all beings on this earth. However, each species seems to live in different conscious states according to the mind's understanding of it. Only humans are said to have access to different regions of consciousness. Consciousness opens its veil more to reveal it to the one who is wishing to unveil it. Unveiling the web of consciousness is no simple task, and so it takes severe penance to unveil it. This human life which we have took is a great blessing, as this is the only species on earth that can understand, unveil and discover the web of consciousness. Vivekananda had told his companions before his death that his body was unable to withstand the conscious information that was flowing through him and was expanding every minute. So, as we all know, he went into samadhi, which is the pure state. Any duality that can exist in between this pure state is merely fleeting and someday must be foregone. The consciousness web records all the activities that happens in it, more like a trace of a memory is left in time forever and ever. This space of unlimited knowledge is called the akashic realm, where all the knowledge of the universe exists. All knowledge of this universe is but a mere speck of a greater truth which follows the sacred geometry, which is the basis of all life and life forms, desires, almost all workings of this universe, including music, art, physics, and so on. The power of consciousness follows the intentions, and how the intentions are, the results exude, good or bad. There have been several experiments tried to check on the power of intentions, where rice was put through 3 modes of treatment: love, hate, and ignored, and the results obliged to the treatment, which proves that good thoughts, words, and actions lead to a healthy, sustainable, and a beautiful society. Evil, misguided, unhealthy thoughts lead to a destructive society. Now, speaking about the Akashic realm, there are ways to reach it, and OBE being one of them. OBE means out-of-body experience. As the name suggests, you see yourself out of your body. OBE is important to understand consciousness because even though the senses of the body are asleep, every sense seems to work during the OBE or even a dream. They feel very real, and so a sane man will question all of reality as we see it. When the mind is well trained, or if God wills, it is possible to even unite with God. Speaking about the power of intentions on consciousness, it is found by Dr. William Tiller that our intentions can affect even a water's pH level. Water responds well to positive and negative thoughts. When a death metal song was played to water, it looked like this, while good healing music turns the water molecule like this. In ancient times, it was believed that water, earth, air, fire, and sky are all living beings, and they have their respectable role in this cosmic dance with their own consciousness. These days, it would be considered foolish to call a river or the sun as a living being. Consciousness is deep and divine. There are so many layers to the manifestation of it. Ancient Indians did a lot of research on consciousness and recorded their findings in the Upanishad. They state there are 7 levels of consciousness: waking state, transition state, dream state, transition state, deep sleep, samadhi, and turiya, which is the pure consciousness. They conclude saying that we are not the person who is waking, nor the person dreaming, nor the one asleep, but the pure consciousness who watches all and everything. We are indeed this one consciousness. This pure consciousness gets corrupted by our own thoughts, and we ourselves stop ourselves to experience a fleeting material manifestation, ignoring the purest form of consciousness called bliss or ananda. This is the mystery. We are so deluded by the illusion of desire that we are not able to unravel the mysteries in the web of consciousness. Upanishads glorify Sat Chit Ananda, Sat, which is existence and which is material, Chit, which is consciousness, and Ananda, which is bliss. true existence where the consciousness dances, whilst the purest form is bliss and bliss alone. This existence for humans has one true purpose, and that is to unravel the mysteries of consciousness and dissolve into it to attain Ananda, the eternal bliss. Thank you so much for listening. Let all our consciousness awake and let the Dharma guide you.